inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 82 yards and a touchdown.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200 plus in this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Switch, yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On the double.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red.
Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Packers, first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ready, ready.
Love from the gun. Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Set. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If your running back likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
McCarthy off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Vikings at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now McCarthy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check white.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, it's Lloyd. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. Hut.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quicker.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 20.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Packers first down.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed.
A gain of 2.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Let's go. Red
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
The one didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try to get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go.
Love, they go play action now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
3rd and 5.
Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Rodgers to return it. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. For the Vikings offense, and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Vikings, first down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Good start on the ground here on 1st down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
the 27-yard line.
Set, punt.
Love from the gun. That's taken in by Golden. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Short throw, he's got a Kraft. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now McCarthy. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Working out of the gun. Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, set, 52, blue.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Throwing. Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
He was brought down by Javon Bullard. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As he's on for the 5th time here today.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yeah, they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw now, here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Rodgers on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here's Ryan Wright now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going back to Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready up.
This 2nd and 4.
Set hut.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. On play action, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
An inside give to Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 77 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run to Scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's McCarthy. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Glove. Pass caught. That's Golden. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 45.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 7. First down, Vikings.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Mason. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
A gain of 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, now McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Down. Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They'll get 8 yards on the run, and that is going to close out this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football. But in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Second and a couple.
Let's go.
Again, it's Jacobs off the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Come on, set.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Here we go, set. 30, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 46 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew their time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At about the 32. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
20. That's good for our Packers. 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, Love.
The short throw to Musgrave.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Over the middle, he's got Golden. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Watch out, man.
Love now. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going back to Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
On the double.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Are you ready? Check, hut. Check.
Love looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Hut, hut.
In motion left, the tight end. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Ready.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Set. Ready.
Here's Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave taking it in. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at the yard. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
a 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Check pitch.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And a loose football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The give is to Jones. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Running right, Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Count.
Back to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next. Drive underway. Gotta have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Ready.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter.
Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.